how to loop on any survivor. Let's get it. So when it comes to looping the killer on Dead by Daylight, you've got to be strategic. Now I'm not saying that you've got to sweat your ass off, use all the meta builds possible out there, just try and have some fun with it. Now don't be toxic. I know I'm looking at you, Claudette. No toxicness, but no messing around. I've got some tips and tricks if you are struggling on looping the killer here and there. Now starting off very quickly and easy, perks. Now you've got to have certain perks if you want to be prioritizing looping a killer. Now I'm not going to spend this whole section of the video explaining what each perk does in full detail, but I'm going to explain what 4 perks I do use and that you should try out. So the 4 perks that I use, we've got Windows of Opportunity, Life, Chemical Trap and Finesse. Now you can change Chemical Trap for another perk like Resilience or anything like that. I just use Chem Trap for a little bit of trolling and good value when it does work out. Now this part of the video here I want to talk about all the little things that will help you in winning a chase. Now there's normally 3 rules that I go by. There's making sure you got enough distance, knowing how to dodge the killer's attacks, and knowing when to use your items, but I'll get to that later on in the video. Now when it comes to creating distance, it does depend what killer you're going up against. Like for instance, if you're going up against someone that's normally just an M1 killer, like let's say Michael Myers for instance, you've got a pretty good chance of just being able to loop him around a pallet here and there, trying to get distance to a different window, trying really to save a pallet. If you can not use a pallet and still create distance, then that's an extra pallet you can use in more dire situations. Now when it comes to saving a pallet, normally when you're in a higher MMR game, most of the time, if timed perfectly, the killer will respect the pallet, meaning that they won't go near it, they'll back off from it, which will create distance. If you can make it look like you're about to throw the pallet and make them jump back, or don't throw the pallet down and create distance, then you've saved that pallet and you've also saved a bit of time as the killer's backing away. But going to my original point, if you're going to be going against somebody that's maybe can chuck a few things at you, maybe like a huntress, a trickster, you've got the unknown, then you've got to play it a little bit more strategically, as you're going to get hit if you don't play it smart. Now this is going to sound very stupid and you probably heard this a million times, but the best way to learn what a killer does, whether that's someone that's going to be throwing objects at you or an M1 killer, then the best thing to do is just keep playing the game, keep trying to loop killers and figure out the patterns. It's all patterns. Now that I've gotten through the 2 rules that I normally follow, it comes down to also the items that you'll be using. Now with this build that I've been running that I told you at the start of the video, I've started to use a medkit, and the add-ons that I normally use on screen now, these are the 2 combos that I normally go for. Now with these 2 add-ons, it's going to instantly use the medkit, so I only use a brown one, and what this is going to allow you to do is 1, either take an extra hit, so you've got 5 seconds of endurance, so you're going to be able to take a hit in that 5 seconds. Normally try and pop it as soon as you're about to get hit, you can create some distance there. And the second combo add-ons is going to allow you to heal yourself without you having to use the medkit in 16 seconds. So you just need to run the killer for an extra 16 seconds, or you can use the second add-on, which will allow the timer to go down a lot faster, and you'll be able to heal yourself another health state. Now the last bonus rule that I have for yourself as well is just to have map knowledge. Try and learn the maps that are on here. There's not too many maps to remember, especially if you've got offerings that can take you to a map that you might be more familiar with. My favourite at the moment is RPD. Like I can just loop a killer on there for 17 gens with no issues whatsoever. But they are all the rules that I do follow, and they work perfectly fine as well. If you want to go see it live, check in the description, I've got my Twitch there, and it's on the stream as well. I stream every Saturday around 10 PM UK time, and I'd love to see you there, and you can see some DBD gameplay in action. But that's everything for myself today. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, it'd be amazing if you did that. It takes 2 seconds, it's free. Come on boys, don't be stingy. But that's everything from myself today. Like I said, give the other videos a watch if you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the Twitch. Bye for now.